Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. It's another beautiful morning here on the farm. We are actually supposed to be at farmer's market this morning, but since it is Christmas weekend, there's no farmer's market, so you know what we do? We go ahead and finish the work here on the farm. So the plan is for today is to get both end walls completed, and today is the warmest day out of the rest of the year. So we are trying to get the top plastic on because that's the most critical, most important. Because with plastic, if it's not between 45 to 65 degrees, and it doesn't stretch right, and then during the summer months, whenever it is 90 degrees outside, you got a really loose plastic flopping back and forth, and you have a better chance of it ripping it off. But if you pull it on around 60 degrees, that is perfect. So today's high, I believe, is around 65. The funny thing is, 2 days ago it was 10 degrees outside in the morning, and today's supposed to be 65. Welcome to Missouri, y'all. But anyways, that's the goal for today, and both end walls complete, so we go ahead and put that top plastic on. If we have enough time, we'll do the end walls, and then we'll finish off the curtains whenever, on Monday or whenever. So anyways, that's the plan for today. So let's go, let's get to work. So starting off the morning, we gotta finish augering out the holes there for the doors. And since we live in Missouri, these teeth here on our auger get wore out. So this is it's a wore out tooth as well, but this is how they're supposed to be. From there to there is like 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Look at that, it's barely hooking on there, so it's not gonna rip out too many rocks. Same thing on that side. So we gotta go ahead and change these out. Then Val and Adrian, they'll continue on the end walls. I'm gonna go on that side, auger out the holes, and then we'll just work together all day, just trying to get it done. So look at this, used versus brand new. We had to use the air hammer to pull them out of there because it was just rocks, man. I'll tell you what, it's the beauty about living in Missouri. So the end wall is pretty much getting close to the end here, but Val wants us to dig for the water line in the electrical right now, because once you get the end wall in there, you cannot fit with the skid steer in here. But they should have been dug yesterday, but it is what it is. I don't think we're gonna get the curtains done today. If we just get the top on, like I mentioned earlier, that's all we want. So anyways, so the way we found our water line, every single time we dig a trench and pull water or power, we go ahead and put sand or just a really fine rock over it, so that whenever you are digging, let's say, even though you're never going to dig, it's always good because you never know in the future what plans you have. So we went ahead and put this small sand here. Whenever you're digging, you don't just rip out the entire water line and power line, then you got a bigger mess to begin with. So that's what we did. It makes our life a whole lot easier. I just gotta sit here and watch it, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, it's pretty genius, because now we just tee it off, go in there, put a hydrant in there, and we'll be done. No more digging trenches or anything. So that's always good to keep in mind, and always calculate what you're gonna do. So we got both end walls completed, and I've got to be the worst at filming because I left my GoPro on the fence there on those panels, and I didn't even pick it up. We got done framing that whole entire end wall, and I didn't even figure about picking up the GoPro. But we're not quite finished. Adrian and Isaac are finishing up those. We still got a few drop downs on the center of this, but other than that, this entire end wall is framed. Val bought the concrete, and we're gonna go ahead and concrete those in the ground. But right now we are putting in this PEX pipe so that we could go ahead and, he bought our hydrant, so we're going to put a hydrant in there, cover up the ditch so that we could be good to go. So we can go ahead and start putting C-channel here on the ends, and you know, on the end walls here, C-channel it up, finish it all up, and then we will see how it turns out. Alright, so there you go. We got running water in the tunnel, so you can't beat it. No more issues now. Gotta bring some gravel, fill that in, and cover up this ditch. So, a lot of the frames getting finished. Adrian's gonna get finished there. I got the majority of that one finished, and now we are pouring concrete. Well, we're gonna show you how we do concrete. The hydrant is already finished all here, covered up nicely. So, yeah, coming along real nice. Gonna go ahead and put C-channel up, and looking at the time, tomorrow the high is like 59. So, I think after church tomorrow we're gonna come back out here and pull plastic because we didn't. You know, we thought we could get a lot more done, but it is what it is. And you know, if we get everything ready for plastic tonight, and then tomorrow after church we'll come back with the whole family and go ahead and start, you know, pull the plastic real fast, and then a couple, you know, maybe half hour to an hour we'll be done with plastic on this thing. But so far it's coming along real nice. Alrighty, so the way we pour concrete is we just get the bags dry, dump them in there.
Well, this is how it's supposed to be done. That's how they recommend it.
This is how they recommend it, but people like to mix it with water beforehand, I guess. So I just do this, poke some right there, and then Radu's got the bucket of water. And oh, you need 1 gallon of water per bag.
We will mix if the customer wants us to mix it.
Yeah, of course, but on our farm we get to do whatever we want. And then you just do this. You poke it a couple times, just like that. And that's it. You got ready mixed concrete. Don't overdo it. Don't overcomplicate yourself. Don't go and buy a mixture for no good reason when you could just do this. So for all of our fence posts and for the majority of our high tunnels, we do this just because, I mean, the soil is so wet that the moisture will get pulled into if there's any dry spots or anything left. So I mean, that's how you pour concrete.
A lot of crews that build pole barns also do the same thing. They set their post, just throw it in dry, throw water over it.
Before we used to pre-mix the concrete, but a group of Mennonites, they're building us a barn or just like a lean-to a couple years ago, and they were doing this, and they were like, hey, best way to do it. So we just stole that idea and just do it now. After a couple of days, once that moisture gets dried up, it's not going anywhere. So Adrian's gonna go ahead and finish up here. I'm gonna start on the C-channel and then slowly and surely start getting done. Alrighty, y'all, this is gonna be pretty much it for today. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that like button if you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, we are trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. There's a couple more days left of the year. We'll see if we can do it, but if not, you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys can help me out. I want to say thanks for watching up to this point. You guys have a good day, and we will see you next time.